And welcome back to Half Hour Henshin. As always, I am Sleepy Witch Art, and joining me today,
I'm DJ Azure, the 2.5D here Talktuber.
yeah, we're here, episode 18. Uh, first episode recording this new year. First episode with the episodes going up on Spotify, and now the Patreon's up, and so we're looking forward to a good year. This first one we're starting. Uh, but because of New Year's, we don't actually have a specific episode to talk about because none of them came out.
I mean, like honestly, it ended on a good note with Geats with Geats at least. We basically ended at the end of one game, and we're about to start another, and we have so many questions. And I really wish I lived in Japan just so I could have seen the movie.
Yeah, we're all out here. All our homies hate that we can't see the movie. We are, as the kids say, suffering. Uh, but no, Ace or Geats ended up in a with a really nice like ending off points. Uh, Don Brothers is just Don Brothers, so I don't. It's not like there's really arcs to Don Brothers as much as it's just whatever's happening at the time. We
Yeah,
got we got I would say a cute episode at least to end the year because it was really cute. I liked seeing Taro like actually be sad that he wasn't included. Like you can see that he's actually like formed a bond with the team, and then seeing at the end Inu
yeah,
brother like
actually formed a
reminiscing.
bond.
Yeah,
Yeah, for all of his talks that we formed a bond.
it's true.
he,
It's true.
he really has one now.
Which is it's really cute. It's really cute.
Yeah, so man, honestly, I don't even know where to begin with Geats. Like what's gonna happen? Like what is like who's the new game master? I mean, they probably revealed it in the movie. Honestly, I probably should have just gone on Twitter and seen what people were saying about the movie before I did anything. But
Nah, no movie spoilers. We'll talk about that whenever we can find that available. Uh,
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm
That makes
so
sense.
sad though. Yeah, I want to watch the movie so bad. That's the only problem about watching a season like in the middle of the thing. It's like I want to go watch the movie, especially when they make them like kind of can like where it's like, well, we're doing a thing that directly leads into the movie, and then we're coming back, and it's like, oh yeah,
At least it's not as egregious as like Kamen Rider Deno. Deno did it ridiculous. Like they actually had a bunch of episodes where like a bunch of stuff was happening and you're like, what's going on? And then they pretty much just straight up just spell out, please just watch the movie. And
gotcha.
it was very, very, very apt to watch the movie. So yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, but unfortunately, in the West out here, it's hard for us to watch the movie. Not that we don't want to. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, man, they released the Blu-ray. Like I want to just pay for it. Just give me the movie. Uh,
Yeah.
but that's just how it is. No real reason to complain about that for too long. But but
Yeah.
yeah,
What do you think we're gonna get in Gates? Like where do you think we're headed?
where do I think we're headed? Oh man, it's hard to tell. I feel like things are finally starting to like open up. We're starting to see like the bigger picture. We've got that this is a reality writer TV show, but also like what does that even mean in the context of the world, it feels like depending on the series we're on, what it means to be a writer, like, to the people in the series can be very different. Uh and especially where it seems like it's this multi-dimensional show, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on that it's just like, man, it's hard to say. uh but I'm looking forward to it. I want to see who some of these new characters are. uh
Yeah, I want to see what they're gonna do with Buffa because we know that Buff is not dead. He didn't get his stuff, but
yeah, he hasn't
we'll
left the
see.
show, but here's the thing, he hasn't left the he could technically be dead, you know what I mean? Like if he's zombie,
Mhm,
he might not be alive, but he might
mhm.
still be there, is kind of where I'm leaning towards.
Do you think he's gonna end up being like the final villain, or do you think he's gonna come back to
I
the
don't
good
think
guys?
I don't think he's gonna end up being like a final villain right now with what we've seen. My current thoughts are with him, quote unquote, maybe becoming a zombie, maybe getting like fused with a Jamato or something, or doing something with them. Him being a bad guy maybe for a bit, kind of maybe being a manipulation of his wish is the power to destroy all writers. So maybe
Mhm.
that being used, and then I think maybe there will be like a face turn again where he will be a hero, but it's going to be like a it's almost going to be like a really sad, like he's going to be a hero for a bit, maybe even using his Jamato or whatever zombie powers, but it's going to be something like on a limited time where like his life is on a
Mhm.
timer, and maybe because of some weird thing where it's like he became a Jamato so he can't be revived, like there's going to be somewhere where he's going to like die afterwards, but it's going to be like super permanent. You know what I
That
mean? Like
yeah.
that like Tycoon's like, well, I can bring you back if I win, and he's like, there's gonna be some reason that he can't, and that's what I'm scared for. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of the predictions I've made for Geats, uh, Geats has gone into a wildly different direction than anything that I thought from the beginning. So I'm not like super confident. The only one that I'm vaguely confident is that I think Samira may actually be related to Geats in some way. Uh,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we need to resolve this Samuri stuff now.
Cause yeah, though that's my one guess. I feel like Samuri is in some way related to Geats' mom, uh, or even something else. But and I feel like because of that, maybe they really are siblings or something. Uh, I'm interested in the new game master. I want to see Yuri return his glare, but like only because like that suit is it's so good.
So there's no way they're not going to use that suit in another way. I mean, they need to get number one, they need to get that P Bandai money, obviously,
For
and number
sure, for
two,
sure.
it's probably going to be a game master suit. I mean, also, Niram did take the belt away, so.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Someone, yeah, and it was specific. Yeah, okay. Well, the suit will be back. That's good. Because I really like the Kamen Rider Glare suit. It's man, where the ones where they use the helmets where they're still like bug themed, but like
So good.
very like not directly bug themed. They end up being really nice looking.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
actually, let's talk more about belts. Like, what's your favorite buckle so far?
okay, so buckle, I have two different answers because first if we're talking about
Shannon, Shannon. I'm just kidding.
no, if we're talking about if we're talking about because I have different thoughts on which buckle I think looks better as like on the suit and which
Mhm.
buckle I like as like the buckle. You know what I mean? On whether I like the buckle itself
Mm.
more. My favorite buckle is Monster. I love him. He's just a little guy on the belt. He's
Actually,
a
that
he's adorable. If we're talking about the buckle, I love Monster. If we're talking about which one I like more is the suit, right now, I'm honestly mostly leaning towards whatchamacallit, kind of torn between Ninja and Beat.
mm, those are good ones.
I
Those are good
really
ones. Yeah.
like the design of Beat. I don't know. It's something about the way the colors are used together is not like my favorite. And
Mm.
meanwhile, I'm not like the biggest fan of the light green that's used for just personally, just not light green's not like my favorite color or anything. Not the biggest fan of how that of the color that Ninja is, but like I think the suit itself is the like armor of it is really
Oh,
nice. I think the design with like the gears and the chest is very cool. I like the fact that he's got like almost like a little mesh, almost like little like the ninja like mesh underneath like the armor parts. uh Overall it's pretty solid, but also like beat's so cool. That one's probably my second favorite of like the buckles because like the little DJ keyboard buckle is super sick. uh
mhm. Yeah,
but
for
but yeah.
for me, I think my favorite buckle. Like, okay, if I'm gonna follow your lead, my favorite buckle is definitely Beat. My favorite armor. I think it might need to be. It might need to be Jet. Yeah, Jet.
Jet is good. Jet's
Yeah,
just pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Geats Jet is so cool. Just like the goggles over the mask. Just makes me smile a bit. It also does really remind me of well, once again, since we're talking about Geats and its writer, yeah, it actually reminds me a lot of Beat, a Brave Beat, I think it was, for a Brave Beat Gamer for Xaid. Like it actually did have like an extra headset over the helmet and stuff like that. It reminded me of that. It's one of my favorite things. Oh
Gotcha.
man. Yeah, actually, getting into other writers, like I don't think we ever talked about our favorite writers. I think everyone just knows that mine's Forze. So like my
Yours
favorite
is
writer itself is Forze. My favorite suit though, out of everything, is unfortunately it's not Forze for that one. I actually need to think on that one. But yeah, like what is your favorite? Who's your favorite writer, and what would you say? What would you think is your favorite suit?
so it's hard to say because again I've only watched like three-ish Rider seasons, so
Mhm.
I don't have the biggest pull of thing. If I had to say my favorite writer, it's it's a tough it's a tough tie. I really liked both Sento and Banjo from Build.
Oh.
They're really good. If I had to choose, if I had to choose just my favorite suit from everything I've seen, while I really like the Kuga suits, I think that like I've seen them, they look really nice. I'm still right now leading to there's something about like the shapes in Rabbit Tank that make me so happy, and then seeing it like the evolution of the base Rabbit Tank form all the way up to Rabbit Tank. Those are
Mm.
sick. Those are I did not. It's good. He's dual colored, which I like. Uh, which again, that's something this season because they're also like mix and match. Uh, I really like the red and blue, and I also just really like the eyes that like stick out of the face in the mask. Like I really dig the like the visors for that one. But again, I haven't seen that many writers, so
Yeah, that's fair. Oh man, yeah, just like thinking about like my favorite suits, like build build feel I feel like is cheating because there's not a bad suit in build. All of the
there
suits
really
are
isn't.
amazing. It's so good. Like a lot of people don't like cross Z charge, but I like it. I like the translucentness because it does fit the whole jelly aspect of it. But
No,
man,
the Crosley charge. I can kind of get it. I sort of wish like Banja's whole thing was always just straight dragon. I kind
mhm,
of wish he would have maybe gotten like something to either balance that out, like for his jelly form, just because I feel like dragon didn't build itself to like the jelly vibe. You know what I mean? Like the
mm,
robot with grease is like, oh yeah, grease, like that's perfect for the jelly suit. But like the dragon thematically was like okay. But at the end, like he was basically dragon themed, so like I get it, and I don't hate the suit. Uh, if I would maybe say the only other really complaint would be maybe I'd want it to be more like purple instead.
oh yeah, yeah. I
Going
could feel
back
that.
to the cross Z, I feel like the
More
light
indigo.
blue. Yeah, I feel like the light blue was definitely not like the most interesting color to go with his whole thing there at that point in time with his
Yeah.
dragon theme. But uh but yeah, I don't know. Build Here's the thing. Build doesn't have that many bad suits because they all like stem from like a really like they all are based off of the original like rabbit tank look. They all kind of build off of that one, and that
Mhm,
one was like such a solid design that when they incorporate new different things into it, like it still looks good. uh
mhm,
and then everything built up to that, like seeing what's it called, the hazard rabbit tank for the first time, and it's like the full black suit with just the red and blue eyes. It's like, oh damn, that's
mhm.
intense.
Yeah.
But other than that, just from the stuff I've seen, I really like Kuga suits. I'm a big fan of having the big, uh, like the staghorn beetle, like the beetle. thing on the front. It just, I don't know, it looks really sick.
Yeah. Okay. So thinking about it, I have to give it to you. Like, despite it not being my favorite series, it's probably the baseline for a lot of things. And also just totally not me looking to my right. But Wizard has such great suits.
Yeah,
I'm trying
Kamen
to think.
Rider
I'm
Wizard.
trying to think of which one was my favorite, and I think it might just be Infinity, or even just the base flame form. They are so sleek, and it's really funny too because apparently they didn't because of the rings, they didn't want to have kids punching with the rings, so that's the reason why Wizard attacks with mostly kicks and his weapons. And that's just
Gotcha.
and but yeah, but him attacking with his kicks, that's the reason why they have his flowing long coat. It is like that thing is gorgeous in motion.
No,
Like just
the coat looks really nice. I really like the
yeah.
helmet for Wizard with the fire. It's very nice. It's sleek. It's really simple, but it still like gets its vibes across. It's not a bad suit. Still haven't seen Wizard, so again, can't say
Yeah,
much on the
it's
substance. Like you said, it's not your favorite season. Uh, but it's a cool suit.
mhm.
I like a
Yeah,
lot of writer suits, to be fair. So like, I'm not.
yeah. I don't think there's one I actually no, I think there might be a couple that I actively dislike, but no, they're all pretty good. They all fit really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, yeah, God, I mean, I'm yeah. Honestly, I just love watching Ryder. Like, I still have more that I need to watch. Actually, wait, in your personal watches, I forgot which ones are you on right now, and which ones are you watching next?
So I just because I started the Sentai thing with Don Brothers, I'm watching another Sentai. So I'm watching Abba Ranger. And then after Abba Ranger, I'm either going to go finish Fours or I'm going to watch Revise. Still not sure which
Oh
one.
yeah. That makes it's really funny because like you basically are choosing either 40th anniversary or 50th anniversary.
Yeah. I've been really liking Abba Ranger. It's campy in the like best of ways, in my opinion.
Oh,
Uh,
man, I need to get to watching more Sentai because I do like group watches, and currently right now it's mostly been stagnated because of having to watch watching of the past couple of weeks being holidays. So I said,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not going to go into this right now because I want you guys to spend time with your families instead of just watching shows with me. But currently we're watching Kuga. I think we have about 7 episodes left of Kuga, and I think after that, I'm not sure if I'm gonna move over to another Rider series because I feel like I need to watch Kuga, but I think my next one might be Q Ranger, because that's the one in space because I love that opening song, and honestly I really need to like get into it. But other things that I need to get into, like I was actually talking about this earlier too, like I need to watch Garo. I need to find an Ultraman to watch. Luckily there's someone in my community that loves to talk about Ultraman, but I still don't know which one to like really
When you
which
when
one
you
I
get when you get that Ultraman recommendation, pass that on to me. I'll start with whatever you start on that one. I won't even choose. Just whatever is you're starting with. I'll just watch the same one. That way we can talk about it. But
that
I'm
works
excited.
out. Yeah.
I'm excited. We have tickets to go see Shin Ultraman the 11th.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Shin Ultraman. I need to watch
So
that.
so
I missed
hype to
that.
go see that. Going back, yeah, I think right now. So obviously, I'm gonna finish Alba Rangers, and then I'm gonna watch a Rider. Then after that, when I hop back, I'm gonna go back to a Sentai and probably end up watching Tokyo. I hear it's incredibly good. Uh,
I
I
love Tokyo
yeah,
so much.
I hear that it's just like phenomenal. It's
Yeah.
really funny because my friend who like who's getting me into this thing basically told me he hasn't watched Sentai in a while because Tokyo was so good that like I don't remember which one was next. Like just couldn't live up to it in his eyes, and
Oh
he just
man,
been.
I think the one after that was Q Ranger actually. Yeah, oh man,
And
super
so so
super
so yeah, so Tokyo kind of scares me a little bit. Like it's that good. But
yeah, no, yeah, Tokyo is just really good because one thing that's really funny about it is that the suits are super simplistic. I love the suits, number one. Uh
yes, the train visors are like the train track visors are super good.
yeah. Oh wait, oh then the one after that was Shuriken Sentai Ninja Ninja. That
Ninja.
one was weird. I was not a fan.
Yeah, sure. And that was right after Tokiger, which was really good. So it ended up killing his desire to watch it. And he's
Yeah,
only come back to it recently, basically because of Dawn Brothers.
yeah. Zhuogzhi after that was actually pretty fun. I actually did enjoy that one a bit, but I never finished it. But after that was Q Ranger. Q Ranger I hear was really good. You just have to get over the main character a couple times.
Yeah,
Because his whole thing is that his name is Lucky, and he always says "Yosha Lucky" in that exact cadence. I think the final count was 103 times when someone actually did do like actually counted every single Yosha Lucky he does, and he does it
that's good.
consistently. It apparently, but it's really funny too though because I think he hits like 40 times. No, I don't think it was that bad. I think it was like 32 times by the 10th episode. But after that, it's a lot more spread out. Like you don't hear it as much. So you just need to get past the first 10 episodes apparently of just him saying Yoshalaki, and then I think you'll be good. But honestly,
No,
it's really
sure.
great because the cast from what I remember was super great because both Afikis and Libra, who are basically gold and silver, like I think Afikis was like silver, and he's very very emotionless. He doesn't know how to act, so he's basically I'd probably say he's proto Sonaza, proto Sonaza. That's a good way to put it. Like he doesn't know how to act. He's basically very he's basically very like trying to figure out how to act out human emotions. And then Libra, he's a thief. And he is super smarmy. He's super flamboyant. It's great when remember seeing him.
That's
But yeah,
nice.
yeah, Q Ranger is actually one of the ones I need to actually remember to watch. So there's that.
Yeah. Now that we're talking specifically about we talked about the suits, we talked about the writer suits. What are your thoughts on the Sentai suits for this season for the Danma Mataro, especially or for Avatar or for Dawn Brothers, just specifically
For
because
Don Bros,
we got some
oh,
very different suits.
they are very different. I mean, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, we have Slender Man. um,
Look, I the only one that I has anything that I like really dislike is I don't like Saru Brothers' arms being like fuzzy. I don't
I mean, it
vibe with
makes
that. It
sense.
makes
It
it
makes
makes
sense.
sense, but like there's something within me that I'm like no, no, thank you.
Um,
If you had to
like,
choose, which is your favorite Don Brothers suit?
which is my favorite Don Brothers suit? Honestly, because of okay, specifically the live action moments for Inubro. Inubro's live action suit where they have to put the camera super low and zoom in on his super deformed head. I love that so much. So yeah, I'd say Inubro. Inubro's my favorite.
Yeah, I really like Inubro. Yeah, I'd probably have to say Inubro myself too. I really like Jiro's suit for Don Torbolt and Dragaku.
Mm,
It's really cool. I wish they would have leaned into him having a little bit more of a palette swap when he's Don Torbolt, because I feel like they just put the like white like dragon shield or tiger shield like on top of him, but it doesn't
mm,
mesh as well with the like the gold of his suit. I wish they would have maybe either like toned it down a little bit or done something else. Because like the black and red and gold, I think looks really nice, but the white, I feel like clashes a little bit. I also just I don't know why I don't like his Don Robobolt having like the big red nose. Like I feel like it makes him look almost like um he reminds me of like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh.
oh my god, that is
Which is like he's supposed to be the
that's funny.
dangerous one. He should remind me of like the little guy who loved bouncing on his tail.
That's
Uh,
I never thought about that, and that is hilarious.
yeah.
Oh
In general,
man, that is
I really like the base and like the wildness of the Don Brothers suits. They're all like they all fit together, but they're all wildly different. I will miss that a bit, with King Oger coming, and those suits definitely looking more like here's a cohesive unit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the chaos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the chaos. It's really funny because the person I think I said this last week. The person that did Rue Soldier, which was basically also very much chivalrous and soldiers. It's really funny how how they're getting a second chance of doing that with King Oger. But so far, at least the suits look really nice for it. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it is. We'll see how it
The
is.
suits look nice. I don't know, I hope I like the characters as much. So far, that's been my main thing with both of these seasons is that I really do like most of the characters, and even if they end up being kind of annoying, like Jiro was a little annoying at the beginning, like he grew on me, and like I don't dislike him as a character. Same with uh Ace, and I mean I love Tycoon from the beginning, but
I think we all love.
uh
Everyone loves Tycoon.
everyone from Geats has been cool, and I've really liked them. I can't wait to meet some of the new guys. God, I really really love Punk Jack's helmet though. That's so good. I'm so sad
Oh
he just died. Just exploded.
yeah. Oh man. Actually, wait. Oh man. Yeah. That really sucks. I really wonder if we're gonna see him again, or actually yeah. What? Just ride the game was null and void, so we don't even get that either. So
Yeah, no one gets a
it
wish
sucks.
because it was null and void,
Hmm.
which I think is dumb. I think technically one of them should win, but
Yeah.
but obviously they don't want to give them a wish right this second, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, we will
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, oh man, like I'm just like thinking about all the other stuff and like that's going on in like in Tokusatsu, and I'm just like, there's I don't think there was much news this week
No, I
because
think everything's in quiet because no new episodes. No, from what I've seen,
yeah,
no real announcements. The movie's happening, but again, we're not privy to that.
yeah. Ooh man, that's right. Actually, I think okay, we're on episode 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So I think in about a month or two, we should be seeing we should be able to see the actual actors and the first actual full motion trailer for King Oger, and I'm really curious as to what they're gonna do for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna be one of those things where I'm not gonna think about it until it's like happens, and then I'm not gonna be able to stop thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. That was me with Geats for like 4 weeks straight. It's like this is the only thing I'm gonna think about, and I even started playing Apex Legends for a bit because of that.
Yeah, I saw the Geats stuff, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then I ended up liking Geats so much more than I could have thought. Like,
Yeah, I mean, just people can just look at the archive and just listen to how our feelings have grown and how much we just keep loving Tycoon.
yeah, yeah, Tycoon. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like Tycoon is a good boy, my favorite boy. Please do not hurt him.
You
Uh,
like, yeah, all of us are saying, man, how's he gonna break? How's he gonna break? He's gonna break during Christmas, isn't he? And then like all of us are just like now rooting for him. Like, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Like we were expecting it, and now we really don't want it to happen.
yeah, yeah. But
It's so funny. Like oh my god, like patterns in Kamen Rider are just wild,
I
are just
mean,
wild.
yeah, yep. And like the cool thing about tropes is that sometimes, especially with such a long running franchise, like they'll subvert them as the way of doing them instead, and it ends up freaking you out a little bit. And so, regardless, Geats has been a lot of fun. Don Brothers has also been fun, but Don Brothers is just wild. Like I can't.
Yeah, there's no way to describe Don Bros.
I was like I don't know how to tell anyone about like I can recommend Geats to someone and be like, this is kind of what the vibe for Geats is. Don Brothers, I can just be like, it's it's a show. It's going on.
Actually, I think there is a way that you could describe that you could describe Don Bros to someone. You could basically describe it as they told the actors act like this is the last Sentai.
Yeah, and then by God, they're doing it.
Yeah, they have not stopped. I hope they do not stop, and it is just nothing but fun.
Yeah, I mean it'll be a
Just
wild ride
insanity.
till the
Yeah,
end.
just so good. Yeah,
Uh,
I just really love it a lot.
yeah, me too. And with that, we're right at the edge of our half hour. Thank you so much for joining us. We are still working on a bunch of things, hopefully, to make this show basically better as we go. I've got a bunch of art assets we're doing. We'll be doing the sticker club and everything else through the Patreon. We're gonna be trying to invite people on. So if you know another VTuber or just a streamer or someone in general who would want to come on, who's either watching current stuff or who doesn't mind, I guess, hearing about it, maybe we could do like a segment with them and then talk about the current episodes afterwards. Just because we could just talk about regular Toku stuff for a little bit anyway. Uh,
Mhm. Yeah,
just let us
exactly.
know. Email us at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or hit us up on the Half Hour Henshin Twitter. Uh, and thank you so much for everyone who's been listening. We really appreciate it. We're gonna keep going strong this year. Yeah, I still can't believe like how far we've been, how long we've been doing this now, because it's like it's been a couple of months. I said it like, oh, we'll try it, see how it is, but it's been so much fun. I just have never really wanted to stop.
I know, right? And yes, and we're gonna have something even new once King Odra comes out.
Yep, it'll be a different kind of crying after that.
Yeah.
And with that,
Woo.
thank you so much for listening as always, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
This program is brought to you by.
Our unending love of Tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
You can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.